This is David Wheaton. The following is a short take from the Christian Worldview radio program. You can hear the full program at thechristianworldview.org. MD, do you think most Christians even understand that fact today, that media is used, movies, whatever it is used to shape people's minds? And if so, why do Christians consume so much mainstream entertainment?
That's a fascinating question. I mean, obviously Christians understand the power of media to some example, or we wouldn't be utilizing it, right? I mean, we're on a radio program right now. People understand the power of television, and its use in gospel efforts. Billy Graham understood that very early on. And so Christians have utilized the power of the communicative aspects of the medium to speak to people and to present the gospel and to shape people's worldviews. But there's an aspect that I think Christians are often naive about, which is the way that art and entertainment, those aren't neutral categories. I mean, those are shaped by individuals. I went to art school. I went to Savannah College of Art and Design. I studied film production, television. I also got a robust art education. So I understand what goes into creating art, and I understand how to talk about it and all of those things. And I say that to say that when Christians talk about the influence of art, they don't often understand that every artist, when he creates something, is making very specific decisions about how to show something, the tone of it, how it feels, how it comes across to an audience, what level of expression is there, and how that seems to hit somebody. And then how you can move somebody along by the dramatics of a story or the compelling nature of how something is crafted. And I think we've often been so naive in thinking about entertainment or art or just leisure in general, the way that those things do shape us. You know, Don makes that statement that even if you got all the sex and violence off television, I realized there was something still seriously wrong with it. That's an amazing statement for him to make, because it recognizes, with a level of discernment that is very rare in the Christian church, just the power of the medium in its entertainment form. That it isn't just about what you're showing on the screen. It's also about how things are presented, how the story unfolds. We're talking about worldview, we're talking about values, and we're talking about morality. And so when you're talking about that, there are so many ways that can very subtly be suggested by the way that a story unfolds, the way that a character responds. Don made the statement once that if Christians made up such a majority of religious people in society, if most people were religious, then why, when you turned on a TV set at that time, you didn't see a majority of the characters profess some sort of religion or Christian belief? Everybody became a secularist on television because it was crafted by secularists. And so that's something that I think Christians need to be aware of even now, is that when you sit down and watch television, or you're watching your streaming platforms, whatever TV shows, movies, music, all of these different types of entertainment and leisure, it's not just that specific messages are being sold to you, is that the whole environment of it is supposed to shape your attitude and interest in something else that's often not God glorifying and is often undermining your sense of morality and values based on what you understand from Scripture. Christians need to wake up on that. We understand how it relates in children's programming, because people understand that there should be some sort of moral here, that the way that a story turns out speaks to what you believe is right and wrong and good and bad. And you play that out in a larger scale, it impacts adults as well.
This has been a short take from the Christian Worldview radio program. To hear the full program and connect with this nonprofit radio ministry, go to thechristianworldview.org. I'm David Wheaton.